Hey guys, it's Peyton, and today I'm going to be talking about my personal theories for the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes that comes out in 3 days at the time of filming this video, May 19th. This is supposed to be the prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy. If you haven't read it, you should, and probably shouldn't watch this video because I'm going to be talking about the Hunger Games and trying to figure out what the heck I think could possibly happen in this book. This book is supposed to follow President Snow, who is the villain of the original trilogy, and it starts off with him. He's 18, and he is obviously from the capital. He isn't very rich at this point for some reason, and he's trying to get his family to the top, and he wants power, and he is currently being assigned to mentor the District 12 girl in the 10th annual Hunger Games, which is when a bunch of kids are thrown in there, 24 in all, and you're supposed to fight to the death to have one winner. It's kind of really hard to come up with theories for this book. I did do a video of me reacting to your theories for this book, and that one was super fun to make, and it seems like a lot of people enjoyed that one, so definitely check that video out if you haven't already. It was super fun, and this is just a postcard, by the way, if you're wondering. And even though I probably won't have any theories be correct, I still thought it'd be really cool to just say my last thoughts or just what I think could be the closest to the truth. It probably won't be right, but I am going to try my best to come up with something for you guys, and we'll see if I get anything right when the book comes out. So I have a whole list. I'm sure I have more theories that I've thought of, and a lot of these are me just like talking to people and like looking on the internet and just like my own theories and then combining them with what I've been seeing other people have been talking about and that I've discussed with other people. So this is just a collection of things everywhere and that I feel like I could stand behind, or sometimes I completely created it my own. So let's see what the heck I got in here. So my first number one thing, my theory is Snow is not a hero. He is just the main character of the book and could be viewed as the capital's hero instead. I say this because a lot of us found out about President Snow being the narrator from this article that painted him as a hero, the protagonist, and saying he's a hero and like y'all don't even know yet because he's gonna do amazing things. Like it literally made him sound like he was supposed to be a good guy, and like this book was going to make us empathize with him and just change everything. And really it doesn't seem it's gonna actually be like that. I don't know who wrote that article, but honestly, they stupid. If you read any of the excerpts that have been released so far, you can just tell that President Snow is not a good guy. Like, even from the start, before he's taken over as the president and is just a young guy, like, you can tell he's just not that great of a person. So I really think this book is going to be about his descent to evil, rather than a sad origin story that we need to feel bad for him instead. Like, no, there might be things that we could empathize with him about, but I don't think it will ever take away from the fact that he is a villain, he is on the wrong side, he is doing terrible things, and that is that on that. I really think this book could be similar to Ferris by Marissa Meyer. That book is all about the villain Queen Levana from the Lunar Chronicles, and it's such a great book because there is terrible things that happen to Queen Levana in her life, and you can feel bad about that, but the actions that she chose and the actions that she did because of what happened to her, it just was the completely wrong thing to do, and it is a terrible thing to do and what a terrible person would do, and I feel like that's the same thing that we're gonna get with President Snow. This book will show his descent to evil. It is not meant to be something for us to empathize with. It's a villain origin story that will give us much more detail into the capital and how the games began. I pretty much just said all of that, but I do think this book is going to be focused more on the capital, how things started, the history behind the Hunger Games, what goes on in the capital while the games happen, because we've already seen 2 Hunger Games in the original trilogy. We've seen the inside of it, and though I would love to see the inside of this one, and I will talk about that later, I think the majority of this book we're going to see the other side of it, on the capital side, and see the inner workings that happen and the crazy things that go on for these evil freaking capital people while the games are going on. Another theory that I really hope is true, but I have no idea, but I just really feel it, is that this book will be a dual point of view. We've only been told that it's from President Snow's point of view, but for some reason I just have the feeling that we could possibly get chapters from the point of view of the District 12 girl. We already know he's mentoring the District 12 girl, and all of the promos promos are trying to like make her seem like such a big person, like we need to keep our eye out for her. And I just feel like it's really possible that we could probably get chapters from her point of view. Will Suzanne do this? I don't know. I honestly really hope so, because I feel like I would like the book that much more, and it is the longest book I think she's ever written, so I feel like that would make sense if it is a dual point of view. Also, another reason why I have this theory is because the excerpts that we have so far are in third person, and most dual point of view books are written in third person. But the original trilogy is written in first person, and we're just completely in Katniss's head. And I think because we're in third person, that might mean we could possibly get the dual point of view thing. And if we get that dual point of view, then we might be able to see inside the games with the District 12 girl, and then we also get the perspective of Snow on the outside, which I think would be so cool. That's one thing I really like about the movies, is because we got to see more on the outside what Snow was doing when he was watching the games, and I really like seeing the conversations he would have with people and what Haymitch was doing while the games were going on. Like, it really added an element to the story, and this book could possibly do that if it had the dual point of views. So here's a theory that I really think is cool, that the District 12 girl will be Madge's ancestor. If you don't remember Madge, she is the daughter of the District 12 mayor, and I think her aunt was in the games with Haymitch, and she got pretty far into the games, and I'm pretty sure the Mockingjay pin obviously comes from Madge, and I think it probably runs in her family, and because of that, I think the Mockingjay pin could be in this book. That's another one of my theories. I just jumped ahead, but I think the Mockingjay pin will appear in this book at some point, especially because if it is Madge's ancestor, then yeah, I feel like it would definitely show up. But I will say, I have to be very careful with how I put this, because dude, I've been attacked on Twitter. Oh my god. So let's just say one of the countries that is publishing this book put in the description of the book the name of the District 12 girl. Whether this is true or not, I found out the name. I was not the one that found it. Like, people were posting and I just reposted it, and I do know the name of her. It is not Madge's ancestor or anything, it seems. I'm not going to say the name. If you really want to find it, go on my Twitter. It's at Peyton_reads, I think, because I literally keep getting attacked by people that say they're publishers, saying like, delete your thing, delete your thing, delete it, and like, I'm just like, no. I keep blocking them and they keep finding me, and I'm like, I'm not deleting it. It's your freaking fault, not mine. Most likely it is not someone we know, because the name that we got doesn't seem to be related to anybody we've ever met, so it's probably just a random person thrown into the mix. But I still am holding a little bit of hope that it's like Madge's ancestor, but probably not at this point if that source was correct. Another theory is that the District 12 girl will be a singer. I think it's hinted in the title. It says Songbird, and I've just heard a lot of people talking about this, and I don't know. I don't know if this is like a confirmed thing by the publisher or what, but it just feels like this girl is going to be good at singing. And I think there was an excerpt that was released, and it was from the District 12 girl, and she was like, this wouldn't be the first time that I sang for my dinner. So it does seem like she does sing. Maybe the Capitol people really like her because she's so talented with her singing, which does give her a connection to Katniss, because we know Katniss's father was a big singer, and because of that, Katniss was too. She didn't do it very much though, because it brought up bad memories, you know. I think this is a one and done book, though I would love for there to be more books after this. I don't know, this just feels like it's going to be a standalone book. There's not going to be like a trilogy whole thing. I would love there to be more books, not necessarily from Snow's point of view, but I feel like if she does anything more other than what she's doing right now after this, in this world, I feel like it might just be too much. I know like people like Cassandra Clare like pulled it off, but I don't know, sometimes you just have to let things go. This is coming from a person that would do anything for her to write things. I would love her to keep writing and like not freaking fall off the face of the planet after this book comes out. You know, I would love her to keep going, and who knows if that's going to be more Hunger Games material or if she will write other things. I would love for her to do that, you know, but I guess we'll see if there's going to be more books after this one. We will see Snow discover the usefulness of poison. I definitely feel like this has to come into play at some point, because poison is such a big thing about President Snow and his villainous behavior. We gotta see someone get poisoned by him, because that is how he rose to power. He would poison a bunch of people, like everybody. So It has to. Like, I literally would be so disappointed if poison is not mentioned, but I feel like Suzanne knows what she's doing and will probably do that. I don't think the District 12 girl will be a big fan of Snow. I think he may grow to admire her, but it will be a more one-sided thing. So I don't think she will like him. I think he will like her. Like, I don't think this is about to be a big romance thing. I think if anything, he is going to come to admire her and appreciate her and then want to help her maybe in the games. I don't know. Still weird thinking of him like liking somebody, but whatever. I just don't feel like this is gonna be some romance. Like, we're gonna ship it like Peeta and Katniss, because no, this guy's the villain. We don't like him. I just can't see Suzanne making something like a cute romance with him. I just don't see her liking Snow, like, at all. The District 12 girl will survive the games or be one of the last ones standing. I think it's very possible. This is a very common theory that this District 12 girl is the first winner of District 12. This is like the immediate thing I thought of when we found out that he is mentoring a District 12 girl. I just feel like it's very likely that this would be the first District 12 winner, because we know from the books that there was only one other one and they were already dead by the time the book started. But also, I feel like there's a chance that she could freaking die as well and be one of the last people but still die. Honestly, got no idea. Like, I don't know where I stand on that, but I still think it'd be cool if she did win. The Mockingjay pen will appear. I already said this. I definitely think it would be so amazing if it showed up at some point, even just in a little flash or something. I do not think we'll see any Everdeens in this book. I feel like it'd just be too cheesy if we see any ancestors of Katniss Everdeen or anything like that. It just feels like more of a fan service than organic storytelling, and I don't know. I just feel like it'd be really weird. I'd still probably cry though if it happened. The District 12 girl will have a powerful spirit and may create an act of rebellion that puts Snow in a bad position. I don't have much more to say about that. Like, I just feel like she's not gonna be a weakling. Maybe she might act like she's a weakling, but I think she's gonna have a very tough, powerful spirit that is not willing to give up. Possibly an epilogue showing Snow in the future. He watches as Katniss volunteers for Prim, and it reminds him of the District 12 girl, and then the book ends. I just had a shot of this scene the other day, and it most likely won't happen, but like, how cool would it be if we see his descent to evil and then we have an epilogue and we see him watching the TV when Katniss volunteers for Prim and he's like reminded of the District 12 girl. Oh, I would have chills, and like, some people might think that's cheesy, but like, I would die if that happened. Like, I feel like that'd be so freaking cool. Maybe I should be the one to write the book. Just kidding. Katniss reminds Snow of the District 12 girl. Already freaking said that. Snow will do something unforgivable to Tigress. We may never see her go against him, but it will paint us a picture on why she would want to betray him in the future. I really think he will do something that we see that's terrible to her, and she might seem like she's okay, but no, I feel like it's gonna give us a reason and an understanding on why she might want to betray him in the future and not be so close to the Capitol. And, you know, she helped rebels like Katniss in Mockingjay, so I feel like it could give us a bit of a reason why she might not like him. We could possibly see a young Caesar Flickerman, since he could be a lot older than he appeared due to surgeries like Tigress. I think it's very possible. Like, I know he looked young, he was kind of described as young, but he was also described as someone that like had a lot of work done. You know, we never thought Tigress was alive, so he could possibly be alive and like be really young at this point, and I don't know. I think I would die if he was like interviewing people in this book. Like, I will cry. We see Snow create his first rose garden. I definitely think roses have to come into play. You know, since he uses the poison, the whole reason Finnick said he had the roses is because they have a strong scent and he needed to cover the blood smell that comes off of him because of the poison sores he has in his mouth. If he's gonna use poison, I feel like he needs to start growing his roses, you know. The District 12 girl will play along with Snow, but will end up manipulating him and betraying him, which makes him a cold asshole. I really feel like she's gonna break his heart. Like, she's too good for this guy. Way too good. I feel like she's gonna outsmart him. She's gonna use him to hopefully get her advantages and like survive the games maybe, and by the end of it she's gonna be like, bitch, no, I never wanted you, I don't like you, you know. So we're on to my last theory. I probably have so many more that I could say, but I gotta end it at some point. I don't think Snow will have a kid with the District 12 girl, like most think, but I think we could possibly see who he might have one with in the future. I see a lot of people saying like, oh my gosh, just because he mentors this District 12 girl, oh my god, they're gonna have a baby together. And I'm like, no, I really don't think this is a straight up romance. I haven't even met this District 12 girl yet, but I just feel like she's better than this. Like, she's not gonna do this. And maybe we could see who the heck he could possibly freaking have a baby with in the future. I really don't even want to think about that though, because like, he's disgusting. I can't even think about him as a young 18-year-old. All I see is old man Snow with his fluffy freaking hair in the first movie. Oh my god, can we talk about that? His hair is so fluffy in the first movie. I don't understand. But that's it. My throat feels like it's dying because I've talked too much. This is my second video I filmed for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about these theories. Do you agree with them? Do you have any more theories that you think I need to know about? Just let me know. I'm so excited about this book and I'm sure you are too. Like this video, comment down below. Have a good day. Please subscribe. Make sure to follow all my social medias which are linked down below and go click the bell button, which is right by the subscribe button, which you should have already clicked, and goodbye.